Great Scott, what the heck was that? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new video on Minecraft. So today we are starting a brand new series, and because today is the 21st of October 2015 and that is the day that Marty McFly and Doc Brown travel to in Back to the Future, I thought we'd start off this new mini series with the DeLorean time machine. So yeah, this is the build we're going to be doing. I'm going to show you step by step. Feel free to pause the video if you get stuck, and you can always rewind it and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get on with the build. Okay, so the first part of the build is going to be the chassis. So what you want to do is you want to work out where your first front wheel is going to be. So I'm going to have mine here. So yeah, you work out where that is, and then you count 4 back from the front wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4. You place a block. Then what you want to do is you want to count 3 over. 1, 2, 3. And you want to place another wheel on the 3rd block, and same here. Then what you want to do is you want to get your stone brick slabs, and you want to bring them across the front and the back of your car. These will act as bumpers and look a bit different to the actual bodywork. Then what you want to do is you're going to grab your stone brick slabs, and you want to go 1, then 2 down, then 1. Same on the other side, 1, 2 down, 1. This is so you can get in when the doors are in the up position, if you have it like that, or if you want to get in. And then what the rest you got to do is just fill in all across the inside here. This will give you the main chassis of the car. Then what you want to do is add an item frame on each of the wheels. Then you want to add a button, not in the item frame, just on the wheel itself, so you can put an extra detail in the wheel. And then what you want to do is you want to get your stone slab, and you'll just want to place 1 inside the item frame like that, and it just gives the wheel some more detail. And then for the last bit, you want to just add your sign onto the front of the car. What I've got written on this one is out of time, which is on the actual car as the number plate. So yeah, just add that on there. Oh, I've got mine in the wrong place. So you can have that on there, and you can also have one on the back, but that is above. So yeah, now we've finished the chassis, we'll go on to the bodywork. Okay, now we're going to do the bodywork of the DeLorean. So what you're going to need for this is you're going to need light grey wool, light grey carpet, a lever, black wool, item frame, a weighted pressure plate, a button, and grey wool. So what the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get your black wool, and you're going to put 2 blocks at the front here. This is going to act as the grill. Then what you want to do is you want to fill in this whole front section with grey wool, like that. So you want to fill in the whole front section, not this part here, just the front section. So you fill in the front section. Then what you want to do is you want to go back, make 2 lines of 4 on the back here, and then you want to get your light grey wool, and you want to put 2 there. The next thing you want to do is you just want to fill up this area in here. As you can see, that's covered with some slabs, but this is where the seat's going to go. So you're going to leave that space there. You're also going to leave this space here, because I'll show you a little feature you can add in there. Okay, next what you want to do is you're going to grab your levers, and you want to put them on both sides. These are going to hold up the wing mirrors, and I think it's a nice detail you can add. And then what you want to do is you want to get your light grey carpet, and you just want to cover the whole of the bonnet apart from this line here, because this is where the windscreen is going to go, and you will not be able to put the windscreen in if you fill this in. The next place you can also put carpet is on this back bit here. Just put carpet on them 2 blocks back there. Okay, now we'll go over to the front, And what we're going to need is we need item frames. We'll put 2 item frames in the front. These are going to be the headlights. But you're going to put buttons outside the item frame and then a weighted pressure plate inside the item frame. And they give the cool DeLorean headlights, which you can see there. So yeah, now we've got the bodywork done. I will now be going on to the inside of the car. Okay, now we're going to go into the windscreen and also some outside and inside features. Okay, so what you're going to need for this part is white stained glass, grey stained glass pane, light grey carpet, tripwire hook, item frame, button, red stained glass, a sign and some spruce stairs. But what we're going to do first is we're going to go to the back of the car and we're going to add on some tripwire hooks to the sides just above the wheels. And I think this gives a nice sort of effect because there's normally wires running along here, but you can't do that. So I've added a tripwire hook just to add some detail. Next thing we want to do, it seems that we didn't do it before, is add the number plate on. You can obviously write out of time on the number plate or whatever you want really on the number plate. And then what you want to do is you want to add the back headlights. You're going to put 2 item frames down, and same again, we're going to put the button outside of the item frame and then the stained glass over the top. This gives a good headlight effect. Okay, now going to the front windscreen. What you're going to need is you're going to need 4 white stained glass blocks. You're just going to put them straight across, and then you're going to add 2 stained glass panes on the end. These can be the wing mirrors, and then you're just going to cover the front of the windscreen with carpet. This kind of looks like a truck at the moment, but it is all about the roof. So we'll now be getting onto the roof, and then we'll be doing some of the smaller features. Okay, now we're going to be working on the roof of the DeLorean. What you're going to need for this step is cobblestone wall, a weighted pressure plate, stone slab, grey carpet, iron trapdoor, block of coal and ladder. I did not add the seats in on the last instruction as I found that, but we'll leave that to the end. So what you want to do is you want to come to just this point here where you've got, and you just want to add 2 cobblestone wall, and then on the back of that you just want to add these 2 black coal blocks, and then you can add stairs on the back. These are some exhausts that are on the back of the car, and then you just want to put 2 weighted pressure plates on the top just to give it a bit of definition and colour. Then what you want to do is you want to bring half slabs along in sort of an I shape on the top of the roof of the car, and then you want to fill in the gaps with iron trapdoors like that and like that. So yeah, that will fill in there, and then it will give you the roof of the car. If you want the doors up, follow my tutorial. If you don't, just fill all of this in with glass along here and then grey wool along here, and then you can obviously move that up. It is up to you. I will not show how to do that because it is pretty easy and self-explanatory. So yeah, what you want to do if you want the doors up is you want to, on this block here, go across like that, and then you want to add another bit on there. So you're going to have 2 across there, and then this is where it gets a bit tricky. You have to go 1 down and then 1 across and delete that block. That will also delete the one above it, so you're going to have to add that back. And then just for the decoration of the door, you want to add grey carpet there, and then you want to add a weighted pressure plate so it looks like the window of the car. Then you want to do the same on the other side, as you can see there. I'll just do this quickly, as you can easily copy this from side to side. I've done that wrong. And there we are, like that. Okay, then you add, wrong bit, add that on there and that on there. So that's what your car should look like. You can get a pretty good idea of what it should look like from the top view, as you can see there. Now we're going to go on to smaller decorations. Okay, now you've done that, we're going to go on to a few decorations and interior things we missed. So, what you're going to need is you're going to need netherrack, and you're also going to need a flint and steel. You're going to need a stone slab, a music disc, or the black music disc, a lever, some weighted pressure plates, spruce wood stairs, item frame, sign, and a daylight sensor. So yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to come inside the car and you're going to add the seats. Then you're going to get your stone slabs and just put them across there, like that. You're going to add 2 weighted pressure plates on the sides, and then you're going to add the steering wheel. What you're going to do here is you're going to put an item frame down, and then you're going to put the music disc in there. That'll act as a steering wheel. You can also have a gear lever, but this is optional. What I've got in this car is a cool setup. I've got the day, which is today, which is the actual day they visited, and I've also got the numbers here on a keypad. I've also got a few additional buttons and levers, so you can add them on here. You can have one here, you can maybe have one here, like that. It is totally up to you. Or on the far side here, it's up to you where you put your dashboards and stuff like that, and that is totally up to you. So if I go round to the back, this is an additional feature that you can add. If you want a cool effect where the back of the car smokes like that, you can add a secret sort of fire inside. What you have to do though is destroy these 2 blocks and put down your netherrack. You can kind of see this from a distance, but it is not too much of a distraction. You have to have fire spreads off also for this, as your car will catch fire if you don't do this. And then you can put your daylight sensors over the top. Make sure they are turned off, because I think they look a lot better. And as you can see, your car starts to smoke. You don't have to do this. If not, just put the daylight sensors on the top. And yeah, so I think we are done. Also, another quick tip is you can place blocks of netherrack behind your car like that. It's just in a random pattern, it doesn't really matter, in a line. Just add that there. And then you can set fire to it, and this will not go out, and it gives a cool effect to the fire when the car gets up to 88 miles an hour and it disappears. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and a comment and saying what cars you would like to see. I have a few lined up, as you can see from there. Maybe you can guess a few. But yeah, we'll continue this mini series on. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.